Amuru, a district in the war-ravaged Acholi sub-region, was ranked amongst the worst performing districts in last year's national primary living examinations. In the entire district, it had a paltry 40 first grades. Locals trek long distances to access the few health centers scattered across the district. Most of the roads are in hailing state, and during the rainy seasons, they are impassable. 7 years after it was carved out of Gulu district, there is hardly any trace of development here. At least 63% of the residents live below the poverty line. Though district officials blame the situation on apathy afflicting locals after the LRA insurgency, residents are accusing their leaders of absenteeism from work.
The president to constitute a competent and independent committee at a national level to investigate the misuse of resources at the district as evidence in poor service delivery, poor roads, misuse of district vehicle, and loss of estimated amount of 1.7 billion from Amuru district account.
This week, the residents petitioned the president through the resident district commissioner, Major James Mwesije. They are calling for the resignation of the chief administrative officer and the LC5 chairman.
We demand the minister, permanent secretary of local government, to conduct a forensic audit of Amuru district local government operation to establish whether where they are getting money to compensate for 211, 212.
So my duty will not only be to take your concerns to the president, but even to fight this evil, and I have begun.
Some of the accused officials say they are not to blame for the district's woes.
Some of the issues raised were actually kick-started by me. And that is why investigations are going on. And that is why my concern also to the IGG, I have a written document that this investigation has taken long. What has become of it?
Mr. Amacho does not stay in Amuru town. He says every day he commutes from Atiak sub-county, which is about 70 kilometers, to reach the district offices.
The law says I reside in Amuru, and as I speak now, I'm a resident of Amuru. I don't reside elsewhere. I reside in Amuru. Can you quote me the law that says, Mr. Chairman, you sleep at the district headquarters? No. Yeah, for the other vehicles, it is equally my concern. That is why in our security committee meeting, we said all those vehicles that go must have clearance from the cow.
Early this year, government imposed a moratorium on the creation of districts as a result of poor service delivery. Moses Akena, NTV Weekend Edition.